about what we've experienced so far on the homestead. We've been here, right now it's May, so February, March, April, May, 4 months.
4 months, yeah.
About 4 months here. And right now we have guineas, our dogs, of course, chicks and ducklings. And let's just talk about what has happened so far. So remember, our first animal on the homestead, we had the guineas, right? And we first started off with four.
Yeah.
And 3 died, so 1 survived. Now, we did brief research on guineas, right? So we knew that it would be beneficial to our homestead because they do eat the
ticks, bugs, other insects.
So we thought that would be, and then they would forage on the grass. We thought that would be good enough, and we were even told at the beginning. I guess I misunderstood.
Yeah.
I misunderstood that would be enough food for them. So it's not, and that's why they died. They died of hunger.
3 of them. Only 3.
My fault. So we got 5 more. So right now we have 6 on the property, and I'm not going to make that same mistake again. So what we are doing, Christian just went inside. We're keeping them out here right now in this chicken coop, and we're slowly have to let them get familiar with the area so they don't fly away. And we did have a mishap of them flying away.
Yeah, letting them out a little bit too early.
That's my fault.
Again. They actually flew right up into the trees, and it was a little bit scary because our dogs are, also getting used to, these new animals on the homestead.
So for me not to make that same mistake now, we're giving the guineas some chicken feed. Again, as Christian started to feed the guineas this morning with chicken feed. It lasts about a week, I would say.
Yeah.
Right now I did take out 2. That one guinea hen that did survive from our first purchase, we're hoping that one will teach the others not to fly away.
Well, one of the good things that we saw is that the guinea hen that did survive was already used to the coop, and so it would come inside the coop at night and then come out in the morning, where the other 5, when they just arrived, they did not want to go into the coop. And then little by little, as the days went on, all of them started going into the coop at night and coming out in the morning. So they are being taught, they are learning, but again, slow process and learning curve for both of us especially. But all in all, it's good to see that.
Hi, hey Rocky, how you doing?
So, my kids always wanted to ask me if they can name the ducks and stuff like that, and there's one duck that I named in particular. This little guy here is Rocky, and the reason why I called him Rocky is because I knew that he was a fighter. When he came in as a little duckling, he looked very ill. He separated himself from the other group, and he wasn't eating or drinking very well. And so little by little, I started coaching him to drink, to eat, make sure they're healthy, and look how big he is now. Yeah, he's incredible. These guys are hilarious to talk to in the morning, to sing to in the morning. Look at them. Yeah, he wants to go back. Check him out. Look at that. Is that Rocky? So I've grown really attached to the birds, all of them. Very concerned every morning. I come in every afternoon and in the evening just to make sure that they have enough food, water, that the shavings down are not completely soaked or anything like that, or they're too soiled. So today actually I have to clean out this whole, both brooders on both sides. And you can see it's, when I open it up, you see basically maybe about two inches thick of this material here. And yeah, we'll take it out and then take it to the compost. Just make sure everything is okay. The chickens though are very concerning. This morning I came in early and noticed that one of the chickens was dead. And it was a pretty good sized chicken. And it concerned me because I was very worried that in the first place they weren't being fed, but they were. They had quite a bit of food. So as this is the first time that we've been, myself and my wife have been taking care of ducks and chickens, and obviously the guineas. You know, we had our concerns about all of it, and of course you make the mistakes, but we've made sure that the food was taken care of, the water was taken care of, the heat in here was optimal for the weeks that they're, you know, how many weeks old they are, and you know, the thing that concerns me the most is their feathers. As you can see, that there's maybe, this one's strong. He's a fighter here. This one too. Oh, beautiful. So they're getting big themselves, right? And there's some of them that look this way, and there's some of them that are slightly balding. You can see just underneath the wing is slightly balding. And it concerns me. I'm not sure if that's just part of the process of them molting and growing, or there's something that we're doing that's wrong. So I'll show you one that's a little bit more bald and same, more or less same size. Okay. So one of them right here, let me show you here. Yeah. So he's balding around the neck area, but more so balding around just underneath the wing. I don't know if you can see that right there. And his buttocks. Right? So, you know, that's one of the concerns that we have. It's okay, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, this one's a little bit more calm. Concerned about, you know, just them being healthy and making sure that they're okay. Again, like I stressed, this morning we came in and I found one dead, and just want to know why. Maybe it was sick. Maybe it was, there was too much heat. Maybe it didn't have enough water itself, competing with the other chicks. Maybe there's a problem with him not being able to poo and having, you know, that soily butt that they call it, or pasty butt is what they call it. And us doing enough research, not just on YouTube, but also reading through the internet, like in certain different ways that could be affecting, you know, proper growth for the chicks. Also moving them from this brooder out actually to the actual coop. They tell you not to get too attached to the animals and stuff like that, but you can't help it, you know, because I guess for me personally, I can say honestly that when I look at these guys, I'm giving thanks that we're able to do this this way, you know. Treat them properly, have them grow, you know, nicely, stress-free, healthy. No hormones, none of that stuff, you know, where they're going to be affected that way. And if you're lucky, 70% of your poultry or 70% of your investment usually survives, and the other 30% don't. And it could be due to all these different factors. So us having 1 out of 17 pass is actually pretty good.
So as you know, I started in the germination room under the lights, the seedlings under the lights, so they can germinate and grow indoors, so I can get an early start on gardening outdoors. So I think it's been a couple of days since I've moved some of the tomato plants inside here into the greenhouse, and I've noticed that there's some sort of discoloration to the leaf. Yeah, so what I've learned sometimes is that when plants move from the artificial lights in the germination room to actual sunlight, it can change the color of the leaves. So the leaves are responding to, I guess, I don't know if it's being burnt, I'm not too sure. So that's a learning curve for me. Like, I did have success inside with the seeds, but it kind of hurts me that the leaves are turning this color. What I can do is just, I guess, be patient. Hopefully it will grow out. I do water it, make sure that they do have enough watering, that they're moist. I don't water them every day, because I don't want them to be overwatered. That could happen. And also I don't want it to be too dry where they need water. I did plant them in a great triple mix, so compost and really nice soil, so they don't need to be fertilized right now. So that's one. I'm gonna take you to the cucumber and squash area. So here I'm going to be growing cucumbers. And I know right now it's the beginning of May. I know it's too early right now to have cucumbers, squash, zucchini out here. So I made my own little greenhouse here, and just to protect them, they do need the warmth. So to protect them from any other frost and the cold nights. So let's see how they're doing. So it's moist. That's why I did a lot of heavy mulching to keep the moisture in. But as you can see, like I have a lot of dead leaves here. But this one still looks kind of healthy. Like these two, I think they're gonna survive. This one, not too sure. This one is definitely dead. But I'm gonna keep it, you never know. I did start again indoors with more cucumber seeds, another 3 more. It's never too late to grow cucumbers, start again. Yeah, but it's kind of disappointing. On this side, we're gonna have zucchini and squash. These ones are not that bad. Looks pretty good. Again, you see that white leaf discoloration, just like the tomatoes. But I feel like I have a better success rate with these squash. So here we have the zucchini bed, zucchini and squash, because I did not grow enough zucchini. But again, with the leaves, the whites on the leaves. So right now we are in the hot pepper house. So let's see, I moved some of the stuff from our germination room into this greenhouse so it can be acquainted with the type of heat and light that it will get. Hopefully getting a better success rate than the tomatoes. I've already started planting over here some sweet peppers. Take a look at this one. I'm not too sure why the leaves here are curling up. It does have enough moisture. So we'll just have to see. Not too worried. But at least it's a better success rate than the tomato house. We started this channel to show as an example of what life is on a homestead, and not just show the success, but also our mistakes and failures that one will go through as being first-time homesteaders. So please make sure you subscribe, share with other people, and like this video.